This day 426 Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you like the sponsor come and share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please contact me directly. Be very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing We're Rish Beches Siv Dalet and Siv Yirav. Siv Gimel, he said somebody from food is damaging. It doesn't have to eat on Shabbos because the Shabbos came for oneg and not for tzar. And the Beis Yosef also writes that somebody who fasts every day and eating on Shabbos is tzar for him because it changes his cycle, his pattern. Is doesn't have to eat on Shabbos. And then now Dali says Chazor the Mississippi base. Albemes ain't okay. Because much means mazika lo achila patur. Before he said something was damaged on the food is exempt. But when I feel we should ain't mazika lo achila, then he says even something is not damaged for the food. Like I'm nana, he might be able to get enough from the food. But because of the change in cycle of eating, Yeshua can get tsar. He has a little bit of anguish. Kamuvan. Even in such a case, it's obvious. Shachef margish mesikus amacho. The palate tastes the sweetness of the good food. Akshia besis, but the change in the pattern going to look tzar may have caused him some stomach ailments. A little bit. Donkey pot. Nevertheless, he's exempt. Now, Kopani little mikras on Shabbos is not called on Shabbos. But I should know the gam is esh kosher shemisa mazik pot. Even though he wrote that which a person is damaged is exempt. I feel mishaito nana that even if the time he does get on, it damages his health. Kanke pot is also exempt. U'pashtu and simple. Also, somebody has specific food which is not pleasurable to his palate. Shabbos, because for him, obviously, that is not a pleasure. Hey, because I be Ramah, v'chein b'sheish lo'onig yimibkeh. There's Sheikh Chatzan Liwa Mutzim because b'Shabbos. I go show somebody who has pleasure if he cries, because the crying takes away what anguish he's suffering. He's allowed to cry on Shabbos. It's a pretty deep psychological idea. I go show it. Kavanah Sabur, it's clear what he means. The gam b'tzar mi mele to alma in a normal daily occurrence type of anguish. Sheish lo mimeis, when he has somebody dies in his family, it's fine. Or there's a moment or lost money. The body also eats tzar b'Shabbos. You're certainly not allowed to be mitzvah on Shabbos. Be miyashit taito. So not to be sad. But if you can't remove the anguish from your heart, until you cry, that's the people that through crying, the anguish is lightened. Mutal goes, you can cry. The gam is this is also pleasure. And this he gushes forth and removes the anguish from his heart. B'yisabah Goda, it says in the Agarata, Shadamini Rabbi Akiva Matzubo Chebe Shabbos, the students of Akiva found crying on Shabbos. But I said, Oneg Yeshli was there. I have pleasure from this. Yeshin Shperish, and those who say Shizemiro Dveikusa Bakadosh Baruch Hu. This is from this great connection to Hashem. Like you find people down the Kabbalah often sob. We find Akiva in the Zohar Chodesh, Shem Amar Shir Hashem, when he said the songs of Solomon. He broke out, burst out in tears, because he knew how deep the words were. But to cry over a pain, instead of diminishing the pain, that's semi also. You could come and say because otherwise anybody's in pain, has anguish, should cry on Shabbos. But tomorrow, Rabbeinu Rambam, and who had this, I get it, Kaz evidently, is starting at the Ramah allowed crying, even for the purpose of diminishing the anguish. Okay, now Shulchan says, Ramah is certainly very correct. The Maisa Agara in Acheru, after Zohar Chodesh. The Agarata of Rabbi Akiva crying is different than the Zohar Chodesh. You bring down the actual Zohar Chodesh? Yeah, but Shir Shir. Because if this was the same type of crying that he did by Shir Shir, the student would have been astounded at his crying. You didn't have to give an answer, it's an oinik. The Pshita Shem Mechil shows Simcha. It's obvious that they're the tears of joy. He finally is being aroused. We study from the secrets of the secret of secrets of the Holy Torah. Elavad the Bacham is a tzar. Clearly, could cry for some anguish. Uzeshol not for shirin. Uzeshol, let's ask him. Beishiv Shai Daisy Yesh Lo, and he can respond to this. He has pleasure. Mashikshin can't come and start you. So what the Taz asks, that's case Abel is anguish should be allowed to cry. Hello, Rabbeinu Mefurish shall make the Dafka Shai Daisy say at Sam Libo. Like we just said, it's only if this causes the tzar to leave his heart. Not if he's wallowing in the tzar by crying. Otherwise it's usher and his chinkas plays Shabbos. The chain halacha. Mishnah Berurah is not so mekel. Mishnah Berurah says the only time I cry is out of a lot of dvekus in Hashem. But the cry, in order that the tzar should leave your heart, which your uncle shouldn't just permit it, or Mishnah Berurah does not. The Rabbin plays Shabbos where matir, the type of crying where it actually removes the anguish from your heart. Zayin. But fast for a fast if you saw a bad drink, Chazal say the other times fast is good to cancel the bad dream. Is like a fire takes hold of sawdust. The dafka be a boba yom, and that's specifically when he fasts on the same day as the dream. Shabbos, so you can fast even on Shabbos in order to diminish the anguish of his body, to negate it. Catch, though. It's always catch. You have to fast on Sunday in order to atone for you having fasted on Shabbos. That tiny the fast is a pleasure for him to negate his dream. He canceled on Shabbos that week. So he's a fast for his fast. Below it's not the previous halachas. When he negated Shabbos because the food is damaging for him. Because the change in cycle. So you don't need to fast to make up the fast. Because there the impediment is not his desire. It's in other words, he didn't make a. That's just probably bad word. It's not his free choice so much, right? He couldn't fast. It's like an onus. But a dream. Don't pay attention to the dream. Ignore it. Like right mayor. So if he wanted to not pay attention to the dream, he's allowed to do so. Most dreams are not. Dreams are like steam. They're illusory. So this guy wants to be concerned about the dream. The dream is any significance. Maybe he can't negate his Onik Shabbos for naught. So he needs to fast on his fast. If that Sunday happens to be a tiny tibur like this past couple weeks ago, we had Tisha B'Av on a Sunday. So it totally sounds tiny Yom Acher. It's kind of past a different fast. It came and saw kapara mash bita on the Shabbos. Needs kapara on his negation of the Shabbos. Ain't that kapara b'mash b'chol isanos. It's not kapara if he has to fast anyway. I feel ain't no tiny tibur even this is not a congregational fast. El shogim told me isanos bo. It's something which you personally fast in. Kigos Erev Rosh Hashanah, like a day for Rosh Hashanah, or Slichas a day. Slichas ain't no doesn't count. Ach imer organizanos, but he's not custom the fast. So Shana Mashlim Tommy, or normally has to complete the fast. Fatla Mashlimo, now he does complete the fast. Olelo works also for Tainis Chalom. Yeshua, some say the Gam Tainis Gomer Olelo Gam Lezeh. Some say that even a regular fast can be counted as a Tainis Chalom. Variety and evidence of this, and the other kind of that which you believe, hold, the Yotzi, the Chobah Shalmi Simcha, B'Yontiv, V'Torim and Davos, Kavali Graya. The Yotzi Shalmi Yontiv, Simcha, on Yontiv. This Shlomi has been ordered to be Sameach on Yontiv. The Yotzi, when during the verse, Yotzi was optional Shlomi, which means like Beis HaMikdash. So there, those optional karbanos, you kill two birds with one stone. You had those karbanos, and you had also the you had all the requirement for your carbon requirement. Example, Say they got Simchas Yontif. Lachinami Tainus L'Kanatan. So here to the Tainus, which even though it's a day of Tainus anyway, should work L'Kan and L'Kan. The came with Abbas Faking as it's a Slavic in Halacha. Maybe the Rabbanon and the Rabbanon. Yochlis Melcha Mekom, which is a Tainus Koshelo. It's difficult to fast, to rely on the Tainus Sibor, which comes after Shabbos as a Tainus for a Kapov. I think that, well, that actually is the, that was a quote, not that right quote, from the Magen Avraham. So he says, he said in the quote that Sfeik of the Dina he can rely on the Mekil. The Arukh HaShulchan goes further. He says, "Ikik Yeshayim Shafilu Min Kapar Matinu Kain." We find that even in matters of true kapore, that Yoledes should be a chabasa ken lechakas ken lo'ela amr zvachim. It's if Yoledes brings, a woman gives birth, brings a bird for a chakas and a bird for a ola. Amr zvachim, it says zvachim the imal bra kama sin if she was transgressed several avelos mitzvahs say this kapela ba'elazu, she gets a tumble with this ola. Dola mechaperes. And Ola atones. I say on people who are liable because they violated a mitzvah. I say, if we see explicitly, even though he's chayiv in the Ola anyway because she gave birth. Nevertheless, it goes to other sins. Koshkin is said the Haitanis Chaper Gamma Mashi started Shabbos. And definitely this fast on a Sunday, which is a regular fast day, atones to whatever you did wrong Shabbos. We sell Raya Bura from the fact that Yod say Simcha when they're during the Davis. That's a good Raya. Back to says Mashkozan Ram Kapara K'Bichdi Lo Ashkechon. We find a kapara for nothing. Maybe this meant this metaphorically. My answer is that what does it do with anything here? The Bisham show kapara below matadami. That it says to do with kapara without giving blood, which you're not without springing blood in the which we're not dealing with now anyway. Mr. Brewer says somebody who was difficult to pass can rely on those who are lenient. And in fact, may have in mind when we're passing the mandatory kindness, it's also for the kindness column he made on Shabbos. Test. Hach the kindness of Tani so anybody has Yom Mocher Dafka. Hey, the kindness is not specifically the next day. Kashal Visashne remember it's difficult for him to fast 2 days in a row, Zachar, one after another. Well, you said every Yom Rishon, you shouldn't fast on the Sunday, you sign a fast later on. Koshkin Mayab Yom Rishon Rosh Chodesh or Chanukah Purim or Yontif. If Sunday was one of those other festive days, Chanukah Purim, Yontif, Hafi Yontif Shein Shagolios. Even the second day of Yontif, where you can't fast until after that second day. Also another day, which you don't fast on. Leave it for a time which is convenient. Sure says you should do it as quickly as possible. Okay, he also brings down that Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the opinion among everyone, you can be misan on it because it's a time tzaddikim, because Aaron HaKohen died on that day. The Tosefet Shabbos argues on it. Back to the text here. Some people say those days we show accustomed to fast. Like it sounds like sign of kindness. When he fasted times when Yontif, he should fast tomorrow. But Isuchad, which is day after Yontif. And therefore it comes out the reason that all the other Yom Tov except for Rosh Chodesh Chanukah Purim have the same halacha. Beloved, says Rosh Hashanah, I understand this. Well, what's going on here? The cavement ain't a since there's no required food on that self-same day immediately afterwards. Of course it's Pashut. He can't fast on Chanukah Purim for his personal issue that he should fast on a universal Yom Tov. Oh. No, he's not talking about Chanukah Purim. He's talking about Isuchag. No, Isuchag. You say it's partial Isuchag, you can't fast because it's Lisanos plan. Because I appreciate that it's Lisanos plan. We shouldn't fast in those days. So it says that the first day is a day which is Osin but only because of minhag, such as Isuchag, etc. He can't fast on them his tinus for his tinus, which is not the Arukh HaShulchan. But say he fasts the tinus Chol and Rosh Chodesh or Chanukah, he has to fast. He has to fast also to make up for his lost day. So the Machlokes Mishnah Berurah Shulchan fast and or Isuchag at similar days, which the minhag is not the fast, if you can nevertheless use it to atone for your atonement, so to speak. Brackets here, V'cheiko Savel Yerabah Tesha Shabbos, so V'sever Chasin nearly Kavar Aches, Lav Lav Kol L'mocher Kamar Hez, and it's literally the next day. Kamach Kavatos, Im Cholamu Rabbi Yontav Rishi Yom Tov Achon Yisana, V'shneim, you had a dream on the first day Yontav, and then on Yom Tov Achon, and you fast for both of them. Kaila Mesa Tayos Tanisa Yom Echad. So then you only have to atone for that with 1 day, even though you fasted 2 days. There's a recurring time is chalom. Ayin shom b'tuk. B'zor v'yakel dafar yisrael mashu dafka l'mocha. So specifically tomorrow. Ayin shom. Yud v'zeh shom v'blachos kol ha'yeshim b'tayim to Shabbos kol l'gzar dino shel shirim shana. So we make the times of Shabbos even as a gzar din 70 years to rip it up. It's a positive statement. Rabbis explained the B'tayis Chalom, it's specifically about a dream, a fast on a dream. Sheish B'tayis Chalom b'Shabbos. Okay, now you've decided to make B'tayis Chalom b'Shabbos. Pirush Ba'ag Shomer. The Ba'ag says you say Anenu Belokain Tzor. Obviously can't say Anenu Moshma Esrei. It's Moshma Kulein. It's Belokain Tzor. But Filu Kover Brachel Atzmo. And it seems to even say it can make it could be its own bracha. Shem Tov Shmoneser, but I don't think it means that literally because it's not a bracha. No, but it sounds like he actually does make it his own bracha. Because now in contradistinction, the Torah and Shulchan Aruch say, and Messiah Shabbos or Manenu, somebody who's fasting Shabbos says Anenu, below Chasima, so that is signature. Achar Sim to Lasso, after he finishes Dami Kobe, Elkain Tzor, and he concludes Elkain Tzor, Akal Shor. After the davening, you should say, just like he says after fast and week, that Kosh Baruch you know that our wills do your will. Actually, deciding and say, God, before I was created, I was not worthwhile, etc. Even though he finishes with a supplication, which is we avoid on Shabbos. It's supplication of the sin anymore. Bakashas Tchina, and like I said, a request of supplication. Also, the Shabbos is also Shabbos Zel B'Sheila Tzrochav. That has to do with you asking for your own needs, material needs. To ask you don't want to sin, then do any day of the week. Yurav, Kasar Ben Ramah B'Sip Dav. Yeshua, some say the Mishu Yosha and Shannon Taraim. Somebody slept in the afternoon after children. And he had a bad dream. He decided Chatzi should fast half the day and half the night. It's like a daytime tinus. This says that some people say you don't have to fast only until nightfall. You can line this when Yom Tov is Motzei Shabbos. And Bialacha says that if you dreamt on Shabbos right before Mincha, you wait till nightfall. I don't know if you started at tinus then, so it's only half day tinus. But anyway, I guess not. You started tinus right after nightfall. Back to Arukh HaShulchan. So he said, the Ramah says somebody who had in his nap a bad dream should fast half a day until half the night. But you have to make up dog. Yom Rishon Yisana Kilu Yisana Kol Yom Shabbos. The Sunday you should fast as if you fast the entire Shabbos. Akal Shabbos. I mean, even though Shlo Yisana Kol Yom, you didn't fast the whole day. V'achal Kohen Chatzos, here before Chatzos, which is supposed to be a good boy. If he wanted to go without eating till nightfall, you come the best came and shall shame kindness for achal, sincerity for the purpose of he didn't not eat. It's a double negative. He didn't not eat for the purpose of the kindness. So he didn't eat. just scam. Um, uh, uh, it's no, it's not. Oops, not negative. Since he could have gone to nightfall, so therefore he didn't. So therefore he is considered to have violated the fast. Yeah, that's not it here. Let's go back again. The Avogam Shli said, meaning you can fast all day. But Achol Kom says he ate before noon. If you want to look alive, if you wanted, he could wait until nightfall. And uh, I don't know what's it. I'm getting wherever later on. Anyway, Mikol Kol Nebas Kim Shem Time and Tainis Shem. Tainis Lochos is sin eat as part of a Tainis. Tzedakah requires atonement. Umizem before Shafil Chalom Shalom Lo Biyom. As we see even a dream which you dreamt during the day, you can be concerned. Some people say the Chalom Shal Yom Mamish, that the dream during the day is insignificant. Vaz because it took and Simon took Kub Samaches Shem Rab Amram Rabbeinu Klaimus Shem Lisal Zana Tainis Chalom B'Shabbos. So we show him say you shouldn't fast a Tainis Chalom B'Shabbos. You shouldn't become B'Chol Chalomos. We don't because you don't know the interpretation of dreams. Kind of one time like a time the Gemara Ayin Shach. The kind of skill of fee Din HaTalmud. And here he mentions, according to Din HaTalmud, there's no which is like it's not necessary to fast. He writes an obligation. As somebody whose soul is depressed, is concerned for a dream. Trying to say, well, only I can pray that the fasting is a pleasure. There's no obligation to fast on Shabbos. You see about dream, whether at night or in the morning. It's not to pay attention to dreams, right? It's not good advice. Which emerges so you employ about your day. Shikla is obviously has no significance. And so to be filled the stomach with food and drink, then the vapors go up to the head. And they show him visions and imaginations, which have no significance, so just don't pay attention, and then you don't have to fast on Shabbos.